are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the road, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to your favorite channel. Welcome back to BlueClouds Media, Club Workout Final Headquarters. As in today, football enthusiasts, football fanatics. One more time, welcome back to BlueClouds Media. We are thrilled to bring you to live coverage and an in-depth analysis of the highly anticipated 2025 FIFA Club World Cup competition final between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Live brought to you by Colwill, Michigan, all the way here, BlueClouds Media. I'll say this is a combination of an incredible tournament, and we're here to break down every angle of these moment. It is between Chelsea, finals this year again, and Paris Saint-Germain. But tonight, we witness two giants of European football battle for global supremacies. PSG arrives as reigning European champions, showcasing a formidable strength throughout the competition. Chelsea, the Europa Conference League victors, have defined expectations with resilience and strategical a brilliant campaign under Enzo Maresca. The stage is set for historical encounter. Will Chelsea tactical adaptation or adaptability and squad depth secure the third ever World Cup title? Or will PSG started lineup claim their inaugural championship? You over there watching us, we invite you to be part of today's conversation. Share your thoughts and be part of today's exciting matchup between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. The poll is set. The hearts are beating. Will the biggest club in London secure their second ever Club World Cup competition? Chelsea is up again for it. All the odds are not on Chelsea. No one is writing Chelsea favorite, but I know when the going gets tough, Chelsea knows how to find a way. Chelsea have never been favorite in any of the Champions League that they've won. They've always been underdogs. Chelsea have always been underdogs. But is it a time for them to turn the clock the other way? I'm not ruling Chelsea out, but all the pundits that are ruling Chelsea out, just be very, very careful. Next time you see us, BlueClouds Media is back again, reviewing the live events of these ongoing Club World Cup competition that's taking place here in America. But this stream, we bring this stream live to you in Plainwell, Michigan, here in the United States. Let's get things going. Let me hear from you in the comment section below, and don't forget to participate also in the call, in the poll. Drop your comments on it, and let's get a thing going. Welcome back, people. This is Chelsea against the world. It is Chelsea against the world. The amount of what I say, the negativity is coming from rival fans is just too much. So imagine if Chelsea goes on and win this competition. We're gonna look at the predicted lineup. We're gonna look at our own predicted lineup that I've seen across. We're gonna see if that lineup we can take some out and we can put some in. All depend on you guys and how you think, and we can talk about it. That's why we're here today. But we're also waiting for the provisional lineup coming from Chelsea. I'm thinking about, and I don't know if it's like half an hour time, that lineup will come up, and we'll also look into the provisional lineup from Chelsea FC. So be my guest, guys. Be my guest. The next we will look at it. We will look at it. It will take about 2 hours before kickoff. It's literally 1 right now. So by 2 and 3 got 1 hour, an hour, and I'll say 40 minutes left. An hour 40 minutes, an hour 36 minutes left for kickoff, if my math is right. So yeah, we'll look into it. So let me know, you guys. Let me know your prediction, your scoreline, your predicted lineup. If you have any you want to share with us in the comment section below, go for it and share it. But it's going to be 2 tactical games. Both teams play a little bit similar, but the execution is different. If I say the execution, is how they finished their creativity. It's different. How can Chelsea nullify those spaces? It's going to be how clinical Chelsea will be. Chelsea attack with most of their wingers on counter. They create so many chances, though. But with the strength of Moises Caicedo in the middle, help Chelsea a lot. But PSG has lots of players that can keep the ball, that can control the game. It will be difficult. You know what to expect from PSG. But the thing is, how to stop PSG will be the big problem here. Stop them. You can stop them. But stop them from scoring whole 90 minutes. It's going to be a big ask for Chelsea FC to do. But I'm sure they can do it. It's not the same opposition, the same pedigree. But then they've proved that in the season, in the tournament, they were able to keep a number of clean sheets, which Sanchez is the same guy in goal post. I know a lot of us don't give him credit for what he has done so far, but I give Sanchez a lot of credit in this competition, not from the Premier League. He started getting better. in about 8 games to go, and he's carried that on. He hasn't made a whole lot of mistakes, and definitely they're all goalkeepers. Peter Cech I've seen, Kudicini I've seen, Peter Schmeichel that I've seen. I wouldn't even say Onana, but Donnarumma, all of these players, even the best defenders out there, centre backs, left and right centre backs, they make a lot of mistakes. So no matter what happened, there will be a mistake. It's about how we rise from the mistakes. That how do we learn from the mistakes that we make? That will be the difference here. And can we afford to stop making mistakes? Can we express ourselves better on the pitch? I know the philosophy is there for each and every team. Enzo Maresca have done an incredible job for Chelsea so far. You cannot take anything away. He deserved all that credit for taking the team to the Club World Cup. I never thought Chelsea can make it to the finals. So everything that happened for a good reason. But here we are, Chelsea is in the finals. And I'll take it like that. But once you're there in the finals, you're there to win it. You're not there to just participate. This is not Arsenal Football Club. This is not Arsenal. This is not Tottenham. This is Chelsea. And when they make it there, they win it. I won't be ashamed if Chelsea doesn't win it because we know the position we're playing against. They are arguably the best team in the world. So if Chelsea play against Paris Saint-Germain, keep it tight, win by and lose by a narrow goal, I'll take it. Because it's a very small, young squad. I wouldn't say squad. The squad depth is good. Young squad, they're still learning as time goes on. But once the team is set to be where they have to be, it will be incredible for anyone to face them. So, like I said, let me go before we get into the my predicted lineup that I pick up from someone X. I'll put that up where I feel like we can use that prediction. We can use that. How can we stop PSG in the middle? Caicedo has to be in this game. But big up to everyone joining us on the show today. Big up to Cole Palmer. Big up to Daniel Knight. Everyone in there, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. We're looking at the maiden edition of the finals of the ongoing Club World Cup competition between Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea. It will be a big ask, like I said, for Chelsea to keep them from not scoring a whole 90 minutes. But I'm sure they can do it. They did it against Manchester City in 2021. They did it against Bayern Munich, who at that time, they were so good 2012. They've never been the favorite to win competitions like that. Competitions like that, they've never been around the favorite, besides the Conference League. So Chelsea, I still count on them to do to put up an upset. Then the night, Reece James cannot play midfield because it will be a long day. Play him at a right back. I will play three-man midfield: Santos, Enzo, Fernandez, and Caicedo. That is from Daniel Knight. I have a lineup like that I've seen. I want to put that out there. It looks similar to your text or your comment here. Cole Palmer said today's match will be very, very tough, which I do agree with you 100%. Big up to me. Big up to you too, Cole Palmer. Today match will be tough. Big up to everyone there. Cole Palmer said, I don't want to see Sanchez in goal today. Unfortunately, sorry, Cole Palmer. You're definitely going to see him. If that's everyone's wish to get a top goalkeeper right now. I don't think Jorgensen will be the best for today's game, but Sanchez with the momentum on his side and him being the number one since the beginning of the tournament, I would say we go for the one that I've started and has understanding with who he will be playing with. Especially we've seen that back four consistently since the competition began. So we want to see that consistency in today's game. So Sanchez, I said he should be there. Cole Palmer, if Maresca starts Gusto, it's over too. Gusto have struggled, but I would say if you have something that is working for you, why change it? You get what I'm saying? I'll prefer Reece James on that right hand side, but if for some reason we've seen Gusto who've been in the midfield and the right hand side also playing, I wouldn't rule him out. You get what I'm saying? He's part of the team, but coming from the bench, I will go for Reece James as my right back, not Gusto. Greetings to you, Ty, of Chelsea's Chelsea Session YouTube channels. It's greetings to all. Hope you're all doing very well, in good health. Absolutely, I am in good health. I'm very, very happy. I just want to see how the game will end up today. Daniel Knight said the Conference League winners Chelsea against the Champions League winners PSG. I remember I said these a few weeks ago. I was like, is there going to be a time that UEFA will create a competition of those that win the Conference League to play either the Europa League or maybe the Europa League winners or runner up, or will Champions League runner up play the Conference League winners? Is there going to be a competition like that? So those that even win the Conference League will still have more trophies to win for the football club after winning the Conference League. I was thinking that if FIFA can develop something like that, it will be very, very good for those participating in the Conference League competition. I remember when we were underdogs in the Champions League final 2021, and Chelsea won against the City. Big up to you, Maya. Big up to you, Maya, watching this live on X. He says Maya reposted the stream. Thank you very much, Maya, for reposting it. Up the Chelsea. Big up to you, Mo of the Blue Land YouTube channel. I'm sure he's ready to do something on his channel today. Hopefully he does something on his channel. Thank you very much, Mo. I hope your day is going very well, and thank you for jumping on to share your view. And he said, I'm scared. I'm scared Sanchez will make a mistake. That is from Palmer. Palmer, it will come. Even if it's not Sanchez, one of them will make a mistake. Either it can result in goal, or the players can stop it from causing damage. Don't jinx it, FFS. I'm not jinxing. I'm just trying to be realistic. Here. I know I'm supporting my team. I want my team to win, but PSG are a better side. But I don't think that can go. The guys will use that as motivation to play against PSG. People say they haven't seen any weaknesses in PSG. The weaknesses are there. They are there on counter-attacking, which I'm just hoping that Enzo Maresca will start João Pedro and Pedro Neto at the same time. Pedro Neto at the same time. Those two guys have a lot of pace that it will be difficult for Paris Saint-Germain players to stop. If we can capitalize, and our final third, I saw something that was like, I've seen this 1,000 times. Our final delivery has to be on point. If we don't get that done, we saw Jackson when Jackson came on. We saw where Cole Palmer was so upset with Jackson on not delivering the ball to him very well. It's not just Jackson alone. Some of the players have difficulties in terms of the final decision making. It's not going to be how we finish, but how the kind of decision we make when we get to that 18 is going to be very, very relevant in today's game for Chelsea. But big up to you, Makim. Big up to me, up the Chelsea and the whole chat over here. Thank you very much, Makim, for your comment today. Just hope we don't get battered. It says battered today from Daniel Knight. A new wise one. Big up to my brother from the Atlantic FC live on YouTube. Big up to man. I see some few tweets from my brother out there. I hope you're doing very, very well, my brother. It's been a while. He said, Cole Palmer said, seeing rumors Jackson link to United, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Report. I've seen so many reports. One first it says 100 Chelsea value Jackson 100 million. Then another report says Chelsea value Jackson 70 million. To United fans will be. I'm not sure they'll be happy with that link. I don't think so. Kimso, I'm so stressed from Kimso. Big up to you, Kimso. Big up to you. Big up to you. Cole Palmer and everyone there. All right. Kimso says live in France, PSG fans are pissing me off. Let them have their moments, bro. Let them have their moments. They've won the Champions League. They're playing. They're very, very strong at this moment. They're playing very, very good football. So let them have their moments. They'll say the play is on the ground. Some people say the play is on the ground. When the time comes to kick the ball, that's when we see who is the man on the pitch, not boys. So we'll see. It won't. I don't think it's going to be like the Real Madrid PSG game. It will be a different game together, because no one knows what Chelsea is going to do. Chelsea have shown that beginning of the season, of the tournament, they keep growing into it. Little by little, they keep growing into it. You know, finding the strength, togetherness, how we can play in this competition. So, although it is a preseason kind of a thing for Enzo Maresca, but he's getting the best out of these preseason games. Getting the best. How often do we play that many games in the preseason? But we play many games in the competition. Then they're going to play 2 more games before the season begins. So we are playing more games than we usually play during preseason. And I think that the competition came at the right time for Chelsea. Daniel said after the club World Cup, we can get we can get a win. It's a world class. Win in the world class #1 goalkeeper. Can challenge for titles and win trophies. Sanchez not level goalkeeper to win winners titles. That is from Daniel Knight. More from Sanchez, more from Kimso. Kimso, thank you very much. After today, I think our owners will be busy after Noni left. Do we need a refund? Any? We need a refund from what? Noni Maduwiki. You just have to let him go. He wants to leave the football club. Just let him go. We have suffered too much. 90 minutes. 11 versus 11. Anything can happen. Absolutely, Mo. Anything can happen. 90 minutes. Anything can really happen. I listened to. Who did I listen? I heard. Was it? Yeah, it was Ronaldo. R9. I listened to R9, and this is what he said. He said, in finals, anything can happen. It doesn't matter who is the best on the pitch. It doesn't matter who has the best tactics. It doesn't matter. It's one of game. It's not a home and away game. It's the one of so. Whoever makes the most mistakes will pay dearly for it. So if you're the best team and you make the most mistake on the pitch that day, you're gonna end up getting punished for it. If your opposition team knows how to finish, they will punish you. Definitely, they will punish you dearly. Kimso said we need to win. We need to win. If you loses, I quit social media. No, I don't think you will. I think we have to give credit to the players, even if they lose. We have to give. That's what Kimso, get that in the back of your head. That no one ever expected Chelsea to be in the finals. No one ever, with the likes of Real Madrid. Remember, we were scared that we we're gonna end up meeting Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, and who else? Again, I can't remember. Inter Milan, AC Milan. No, AC Milan wasn't there. Inter Milan. All these teams were in there. All these teams were there. And Chelsea have been able to make it to the finals. You got to give credit to the team. You got to give the credit to Enzo Maresca. But not to feel bad that you lost to Paris Saint-Germain. They are the current Champions League holders. You get what I'm saying? All right. This trophy means a lot for the owners also. Yeah, it's the time for them to start making money for the football club. Just like they said, they want to make money, but they got to start winning also on the pitch. And it's part of the project. The young players are there, one of them. Winning wage is also one of them. They got to win. We need to save the Premier League. Although, can you imagine? I've seen multiple tweets coming from the French FA, but none of a tweet or a message is coming from the Premier League FA for Chelsea playing in the final. Nothing. I haven't seen nothing, unless anyone else have seen something new. Because I was just on the page and I was watching it. someone make a tweet and I want to compare. There was some from the French league, but not coming from the Premier League. I'm not surprised. They're all against Chelsea. I'm not surprised. Sanchez has a bigger bigger. Is it hands? Okay, I think it means hands. Hands than your head, Kim So. All right, CFC JC Sanchez is all right. Q bomb. Okay. All right, so Kim So, let's show some respect to Sanchez. Let's show some respect. He is all right. Let's show some respect to young Sanchez. Let's do that. Kim So said, I don't fear Atletico. Me either. I don't fear. But I was saying that all these teams, those top teams in Europe, were in this competition. The Bayern Munich were there, but I couldn't make it to the finals. And Chelsea have made it, so we got to show. Like I said, we got to show some credibility and support to the team. Palmer said, I'm fuming. I'm fuming. Gyökeres gone. I wish Chelsea could afford bringing Gyökeres to the football club. We must win. I don't want to hear we played where we are not Arsenal. I understand. I understand, Kim So, but you got to look at the bigger picture. I'm not saying the boys cannot do it. Even if we lose against PSG, you should be able to, give credit to this team. And we'll bounce back again. But I said anything can happen in the final. We're playing to win it. We're not playing to just participate. We're not there to add it to the numbers. Chelsea will win it. English FA corrupt from Kim So. New Weissman said that that Flamengo loss and Benfica win change the fate of the East Football Club. Yeah, I mean the Flamengo loss was very, very hard for Chelsea fans to take, and then the win also changed everything that we can do. We beat two Brazilian sides, and you know what's so fascinating here? Flamengo, is it Flamengo, right? No, Fluminense. Is it Fluminense? No, Palmeiras. Palmeiras was even better than Fluminense. Palmeiras is ahead of Fluminense. You get what I'm saying? But we were able to beat the better team. We lost to Flamengo, right? We lost to Flamengo and we won against Palmeiras. This Brazilian team's getting me confused over here. But all right, I'm being joined here by JC. JC, welcome back to the channel. And how are you and how are you feeling for today's game?
Hello, me. Hey.
Hello, JC. You all right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly now.
Yeah, it's a good day. Looking forward to the game. Looking forward to the lineup. We have a good squad, and basically he can start anybody. And I'm curious to see what his game plan will be. So looking forward to it. As soon as the lineup comes, that will give us the first hint of what we can look forward to. So we can guess a little bit, but I really do not want to see like whether we go for some kind of a adaptation for defending more, because normally we play 3-2 at the back, and one of the like midfielders or holding midfielders drops back to make it 4, and then the other one shifts to make it like whichever the way the ball is coming to cover it, and literally like we have players who can be called defensive midfielders, you can be called right backs or left back and defensive midfielder. We have all this rotation kind of thing, and normally we do not go like 4-4-5-1 or 4-4-2 or something very easily. We don't hold back.
And subscribe.
But today's game, let us see. It's Paris Saint-Germain. So does Maresca adapt something? We will see.
I have some kind of a setup on my screen and a lot of people I've been on different, I've been reading some few stuff before we came live, and some tacticians are calling for three in the middle. Would you go in? Would you agree with them going for three in the middle with the likes of Olavia, Caicedo,
Nah,
Enzo Fernandez?
no, it's nonsense. I mean, like for Maresca has been here for like 14 months. He's never played 4-3-3, and unless he has been training it for like 2 months now, why would you change for a final to 4-3-3? That's nonsense. Most of the fans which are calling for 4-3-3 are basically asking for Santos to be put. That's another thing which I don't agree with. Like Santos, unless like he's been training well or doing something, practicing according to the team setup,
Yeah.
why would you do that? And look at your this is this the starting lineup you put there?
No, no, that's not starting lineup. I don't think it's out yet.
No,
Uh,
like why is Reece James centre back and Chalova right back? And
uh,
by the way, is Lavia fit? Has he been training?
yeah, Rhys James. Yeah, yeah.
Lavia has been
Lavia.
training.
I'm not so sure about Lavia training. I'm not so sure, but let me see if I have got any. Would I say any lineup or? I don't think it's out now.
Because I remember like Maresca last year against top six teams, he was going with like uh, Caicedo right back, Lavia midfielder, and then Enzo like going with all three of them, and then Caicedo jumps into the midfield, and Enzo moves forward. That's little bit more like defensive because you're putting in two like Lavia and Caicedo as sitting back at the cost of an attacker. And in those games, usually it was like maybe Palmer will bring out some brilliance, but Palmer was overcrowded in all those games. But that was a defensive midfield, like
Mhm.
defensive setup, more balanced, more towards defense. And
Yeah, I
Maresca
mean, they
did
set
that
up on my
against top
screen. I
six
think
as well.
Chaloba is supposed to move on that the other side, and
Yeah,
James will be on the other side. Yeah,
no,
there's a mistake in the
I can
back
see
there.
restarting if he wants to like keep a low block or something like that.
All
But
right, I've got it. It's not official yet, but I've got some lineup we can talk about here. Chelsea 11 to face PSG. Sanchez, Gusto, Chaloba, Colwill, Cucurella, Caicedo, James, Neto, Fernandez, Palma, Joao Pedro. So yeah, the lineup is out, but it's not official on Chelsea FC website. But this is reported by Nizar Cancela.
that would be my
Chelsea
starting
starting
lineup.
11,
To be
yeah, to
honest,
face
that would be
PSG. Gusto,
that would be my starting lineup. And
Gusto,
that would
yeah.
be like we play our game. Let's not be afraid. And and it will be exciting attacking both teams going for the attack. If this is
Yeah.
the lineup, I'm expecting attacking football, just like normally we know you normally do.
Yeah, let me see if I can get the I mean there could be something worked out. Although it's not out. Let me check on Chess website. If it's out, I will put that one on the stream right now as we talk. So yeah.
I did say, I mean, I don't not remember which stream it was. I said, like, don't be surprised if Reece James and Gusto both start. It's like
Yeah.
a kind of a mix of like more like it's got a mix of both the defensive and the balance as well as the attacking balance because you have got
Yeah.
Gusto who's a defender but who is also like playing more attacking positions, and then you have a Reece James as well.
Yeah, lineup is
So
out. Is out. Is
so
out.
this
Yeah.
is kind of a balance, you can say.
Okay. Let me
So
get the
so
lineup in
that's
there.
so I mean if you look at it, okay, Lavia is not starting, but like he's put James in that position where Caicedo was doing kind of duties of right back, and then going into the holding midfield position. Now Reece James will be doing that. Caicedo will be on that, and yeah, okay. It's like kind of a defensive setup in the sense like being a little bit more pragmatic, not going
Yeah.
full attack.
Okay.
But
Thank you very much, Palmer. Go
if
ahead.
we concede and if we are losing and if we have to chase the game, then I expect one of Gusto or Reese to be taken off and another attacker joining you. But if this kind of setups holds,
Yeah.
Then he's hoping that somebody will nick a goal and then we will shut out the game.
But what do you make of starting, like I said, starting Neto and Joao Pedro at the same time? Is it because of the trying to use the pace of these two players on the counter attacking option when we get that chance over the
Pace,
Paris Saint-Germain? Because I see that's the weakness of Paris Saint-Germain, because they set themselves very high, and Enzo Maresca is trying to use those players.
the pace as well. Like these are two informed forwards right now. We have Palmer is playing well. Enzo is also creating. So he's hoping. He's basically having like four forwards,
Yeah.
attackers, and the rest defenders. So it's more like a pragmatic approach, but like expecting and hoping that these four will create something and score a goal, and then we shut out the game. So it's not a totally low block,
comment, and
but a little bit
subscribe.
pragmatic. So it will be difficult for our attackers. And let's be honest, like we're playing PSG.
Okay.
So he's showing some respect to PSG, and PSG will suffocate our attackers. That's for sure. So it will
Thank you
not
very
be
much.
an easy game.
Thank you very much, JC. Guys, if you're watching this live, if you're listening live on X and YouTube, we are live here. Bring this stream. We bring you this stream live from Plainwell, Michigan, here in the United States. As the finals is also taking place here in the States, I think New York, to be precise, where the finals is taking place.
I think it was on Chase. Chase is a Chelsea fan and a streamer. On Chase stream, I said like I expect Gusto and Palmer both to start. Gusto and Region both to start.
That's
And because if you look, like Maresca has done same pragmatic approach against all top 6 teams in English Premier League.
Push that like button.
It's about the balance of the team, defensive attack. If we concede, he will put in more attacker and take off one of the defenders. If we score, and it's like 80 minutes, 70 minutes, then he will put in Lavia and totally shut out the game.
Thank you very much, guys. So if you're joining us, your first time joining us on the stream, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you keep the bell notification icon active at all time. We're looking at the maiden edition of the final of the ongoing Club World Cup competition. Yes, it is a final between two European giants, Chelsea and PSG. PSG have won it once, if I can recall. Chelsea have won it twice, 2012 and 2021. No, they've won the Club World Cup once. I'm talking about the Champions League. Yeah, Champions League. PSG hasn't won it at all, but Chelsea have won it once. They miss out. It would have been two. They miss out on one, I think, against a Brazilian side. But yeah, we're looking at today. The lineup is also out, as you can see on the screen. Number one goalkeeper Sanchez. Gusto is in there, who will be playing. Who will play, I think, a right back. I'm not so sure. Probably in the right hand side. If you see where James' name is, probably in the midfield. Chalobah also in there. Colwill, Cucurella, James as the club captain. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, the vice captain. Cole Palmer, all the magician himself. Pedro Neto, and Joao Pedro. Two pacey attacking forward are in there. We don't have I wouldn't say we don't have a recognized number 9. We have a hybrid of a striker attacking players. So that's what Enzo Maresca is going with. And maybe in the second half, 70th minute, we might see a different dimension in case of how the game is going. We might see Delap jumping in to give us a different way of play if we need Delap there. But I'm very happy for the lineup. It's much more very strong, attacking the way we are expected to be. But thank you very much, Cole Palmer. A lot from you, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer said the lineup is out. Thank you very much, Cole Palmer. Just seen it. Breaking news: Caicedo starting for Chelsea from Daniel Knight. Absolutely. Thank you. Palmer said, Cole Palmer. Okay, this one is from Kim So to Cole Palmer. Sell Lavia, man. Never here. He's never here when the team needs him. He's on the bench. So he's still there. He can be used, probably little knock, but he can still be used because he's on the bench. He made the bench. Enzo Maresca is not serious coming from Daniel Knight. Is there a reason you want to share with us, Daniel? If Enzo is not really serious, I want to know if you can share that with us. I want to know, please. Share that with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Why not play Santos? Why not play Santos? JC, why not play Santos? Kim seats a defeat. Why not play Santos?
Santos is not ready. He played one game against what was that team? Fluminense,
Um,
right?
yeah,
Fluminense?
Fluminense.
No,
Yeah,
Palmeiras. He played against Palmeiras, and in the first half, Palmeiras were more defensively compact and not going total full blown attack. So they were more like keeping kind of a low block, unless like until Chelsea scored, and even after that, like only after in the second half they make adaptation made. So in the first half, Santos was just sitting and he had no pressure, zero pressure, and he was just passing dilly dolly passes to the center backs. He was under zero pressure and he didn't do anything extraordinary, but like he was getting the feel, starting to learn like how Chelsea plays, Chelsea system, and he showed good ball control, some movements, and all. Everything was good. He's a good player, but he has to learn the movements, the runs. It should be at the back of his head. Like when he's under pressure, he should be able to make a forward progressing pass without even looking at somebody, like whether who's moving or not. He should be knowing it, practice so much. Yeah? And he hardly made any progressive passes in that first half. In second half, they have this tactical manager. He put a guy on Santos, and who was constantly pressing Santos. And we lost for 20-30 minutes, we lost control of the midfield. And we were not progressing anything. All we were progressing was through the flanks. So that clearly showed, because when you are under pressure,
yeah.
if you do not know how a team is and where to expect the progress, he will not be able to make progressive passes very quickly. He needs adaptation. He needs to get used to the system. He needs time. He's not a bad player. But people need to realize, like, and throwing him in the final, I mean, I don't see the point. And he's not a bad player, but he's not ready.
Thank you very much, Austin. Austin, thank you very much for being here. First time, very first time. Thank you very much, Austin. Nice to see you on the show today. Kim so said Gusto starts, the game is gone, and Gusto in midfield. We have more from our friend here by the name. I think I'll pronounce the last name is more easier for me, so I don't butcher his name. Goes by the name Dickens. Thank you very much, Dickens. Yes, the final is always final. So Chelsea is undermined. It will be undermined or underdog. Chelsea win from Dixon. Dickinson. Thank you very much. Makeem said we are so cooked. We are so cooked from Makeem. I don't know what you mean by that. I'll send a link there later so you guys can come on and have your say. I want to hear from you. We have 17 all watching live across two platforms, 36 here on YouTube and 35 on X. So if you're joining us from the X platform, don't forget, remember, this is BlueClouds Media and you're free. It's free for you to come on and have your say. We want to hear from you. We want to know what your thoughts are. What's your prediction for today's big match between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain? Live going on at here in America in London. But remember, the show is brought to you by BlueClouds Media from Plainwell, Michigan. So
yeah, I would say Kimso, like I would like to invite Kimso, come online, like give your opinions, views. Why do you think it is a bad idea to be starting with both? And it will be good to give you the mic as well, because I personally will also be like crashing out soon. I have to really go and sort out my big screen, because somehow the match is not. I have to fix that thing for my son. So,
yeah.
but
you can jump on when you get a chance. Again,
one thing I will say is people need to realize, like, Gusto has been key player in the turnaround of Palmer in last few games. Gusto runs and positioning helps Palmer. Gusto has been one of the better players. The thing is, like, what he does dynamically influences the team, our play. is not obviously visible when you are looking at through like monitor. Not everybody sees that runs and shapes and
Yeah.
everything. But
So the
people look at
camera is not on you. Camera is
yes,
always
some
on the one
little
holding the ball.
fumble, and you know what happens?
Yeah.
Like somebody collects the ball, fumbles the ball, which Ian Palmer can do, which also Kukurea can do. But the thing is, like somebody will be screaming, "Oh my God, Gusto, you fucking," all that kind of stuff, and then people start to
Sorry,
build on
guys.
this, and build on this, and then suddenly there is a movement.
Yeah.
Like Gusto is bad. Gusto is bad. He's not bad. He's been instrumental in in turnaround of Palmer's fortunes as well. So calm down. Gusto is been key to our good scores in last 3 games. Gusto has been balling out really.
Yeah.
So but anyway, I will crash out now. I need to fix my TV as soon as possible. My son will be very angry.
All right, get it done. I'm here, JC. I'm here whenever you're free. You can jump on again if you want to. But thank you very much. We have JC. JC, that's the voice of Chelsea fan, JC, who I do agree with 100%. I've watched Chelsea play multiple times, and what you see on TV is not what you see when you go to the stadium or watch the game. That's when you see hard-working players that the camera doesn't pick them up, especially say the runs when the ball, when someone is running back, and when the camera is not on him, you wouldn't see how good of a work they put in. But they put in a lot of shift on this pitch, and it's very huge. You're running miles per hour before the game comes to an end. A lot of mileage on their legs. But I'll tell you the truth, watching game live is different from what you see on TV, because the TV highlights tracking the ball. It doesn't tells you what James is doing off the ball. It doesn't tell you what Sanchez is doing off the ball. It doesn't tell you a whole lot of things. So we see and always criticize some few mistakes that we see that camera shows us. So yeah, that's what I do agree with what JC is saying, that Santos is not ready yet. Santos, or maybe the addition of why Enzo Maresca still uses Malo Gusto on that side has a reason, but it does something that we don't see because the camera doesn't show it on the screen. But thank you very much. Daniel Knight said, "Why is James in the midfield? It doesn't work." That style, I know sometimes he struggle, but maybe we might see him going back to the right hand side when things are not going right, and maybe Malo Gusto will be out. Malo Gusto will be out. James will be on the right hand side and change the face of the game. Maron, big up to you, Maron. Said, "I'm scared for this game. We are going to lose 4-0. Marlon, look, I'll say this. Even as scared as you can be, you wish your team well. You get what I'm saying? You don't jinx your team. You don't jinx them. You wish your team very well, although you know they're a big handicap against who they're going to play against. You get what I'm saying? So just wish this same mouth. Now you tell me something. If you want to curse someone, don't you curse the person with the same mouth? And if you want to bless someone, don't you bless the person with the same mouth? So we have to be very careful what we say. I know when Chelsea win, you'll be happy, right? So wish them well. Although you know that it is a David and Goliath affair over here. It is David going to fight Goliath at the final. You know, David have no chance, right? But you pray. David said, "May the good Lord be with you. Whoever you worship, may he be with you and come back with victory." That's what we are hoping for. We know PSG are slightly ahead of Chelsea in their development. Yes, they are. We have to be very honest with ourselves. They are. But I'm wishing my team well, and I'm trying to exploit those spaces that Chelsea can capitalize and win against the PSG. And they are there. There are so many spaces there. No one can tell you that, PSG don't have any weaknesses. There are a lot of weaknesses there, and I know this team can explore those weaknesses and beat them. Yeah, they can. Solo, thank you, man. Solo Boat, I'm sure that's the name. Boat, right? Chelsea is winning the game easily. That is from Solo. I love your confidence, brother. I love your confidence. I want everyone to be positive, at least for today. Let's be positive. Let's support the team. Let's hope that they can come out with the victory that we're looking for. It's going to be difficult, but I know we have to say something good against this team so they can win. HRH, Harry, thank you very much, Harry, for seeing you on the show today. Everyone, Stephen Commercial, thank you very much for being here, Stephen G. We have H. Said Chelsea need to be more defensive, focus in order. If you're more too defensive, you may end up playing the hands of PSG because they are so good. They have players that can play into those little pockets of space in the 18. They can exploit those weaknesses and they will score. They are so good. They will dominate possession. If you sit deep, you have to be able to also dominate possession. You got to keep the ball. You got to control the game. It's just like going into the ring with someone. You're fighting the boxing fight, and you allow your opponent to dictate the pace of the control the ring. The ring is huge, but if you let him attack you 24/7 or 12 rounds, definitely you're gonna lose the game because he's attacking you. He's throwing punches. You also need to attack him. Turn those defensive into attack and win the game. You can't defend 90 minutes. He's throwing punches from all angles and you keep going back. You keep going back. It means you're telling him you're scared of him. That's what defensively does in football. And they are very good. They have those Ismail Dembele. They have Cavascalia, who is so good to the things that he can score from everywhere. 18, a little touch, it will be a goal. Desiree Gire, they have Bracoli. Also, these guys are very good. Those small 1-2 passes in the 18 and you're down. You can't stop them. If you try, you commit a foul, penalty. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got to attack these players. We got to attack these players. Let me hear from my brother. It's been years, man. It's been years. I have him on the show.
Yes.
All right. Let me change the view here in a second, so you guys will see my man himself. What are you up to? Don't tell me you're going to the game.
Yes, I'm actually headed to the bar right now in Atlanta.
Yeah. Guys, if you're watching this live, this is a Chelsea fan, top Chelsea supporter, and he's on his way to the bar. The location of where he's coming from is he's in Atlanta, so that's where he's going to watch the game here in the States. So let's hear from the man himself. So, what's your expectations for this game, bro?
I mean, my expectation is Chelsea's going to win 3-1. That's what I wanted to see. What's it called? I like the lineup that Maresca has put out. That little, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see Reece James there in the midfield, but I'm guessing that they're probably going to use him as somewhat of like a hybrid defensive midfielder that he will probably track back to help defend against the attack over there at PSG. And then of course we got both Pedros out there ready to pounce on that TV, the other defense. We really got to run this team down if we're going to win this thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Guys, he is coming from the Atlantic Blue on X. So if you know this man X, you can follow him on X, also Atlantic Blue. Yeah, he's giving us his what he think that Chelsea could do in today's game against PSG. It's the finals of the finals today of the ongoing edition, the maiden edition of the Club World Cup competition, and there's the lineup is also there. What do you make of the lineup? I know you were talking about what Reece James can do in the midfield, but look at the attack also. They have Joao Pedro up there with Pedro Neto without the traditional number 9 like Ipswich, ex-Ipswich attacker and Delap. Do you think that he is trying to use the counter-attacking option? That's why he has Pedro and Joao Pedro in there.
Can you repeat that last line, please?
The lineup?
Repeat that last line about the Pedros up top.
Yeah, I'm saying, would you think that he's trying to use the counter-attacking options and with that pace from Joao Pedro and Pedro Neto? That is why he has those two starting.
That is a good thought. I could see them trying to do that on the counter because I was very interested of why Delap is not in the starting lineup. But I think if we can catch them on that counter, we could probably, like I said again, like we've really got to run them to the ground. The speed of João Pedro and Pedro Neto, I think we really can. And then once that's done, we get Delap managed, but it really run them off.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. From the new man himself, New Weissman, that's his name, New Weissman. Big up to him joining us on the show today. We're looking at the big game coming up. We have Stephen also joining us. Stephen G, welcome back to the show, and how you doing, sir? Can you hear him, Stephen? All right, so whilst we wait for Stephen to jump on and have a say, we're still looking at the lineup. The lineup has been on the screen. It's been on your screen. We're looking at
muted. I lost track of time. I literally didn't think I needed an alarm because I was watching something, and then yeah,
that's okay. That's okay. What do you make of the lineup? It's been out. What do you make of the lineup, Steven? Sanchez, Gusto, Chalobah, Cucurella, James, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Palma, Neto, João Pedro. Those two starting at the same time. What do you make of it, Steven?
Who's starting at the same time, sorry?
Pedro and Neto up front, and Palma.
So Delap's not starting?
No, Delap is not in there. Let me read it again for you. Sanchez, a goalkeeper. Gusto, probably the right back. Chalobah and Colwill, left and center back. A right center back. Cucurella also in there. James in the middle. Caicedo in the middle. Enzo Fernandez in the middle. Palma, Neto, and João Pedro, and attacking players.
Gusto in defense. We're cooked.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you guys. We're about to get cooked because Gusto's at right back. So it's been fun whilst it lasted.
Wait, hold on. Remember what I said?
Yeah.
That they're gonna have Reece James switch between defensive midfield and probably fullback.
The right back.
So I can see Gusto shift to center back position center back position while Reece goes back to his right back position in case they try to do any counters or attack towards us. That's the reason why Reece is out there.
What do you think, Steven? Could that be one of the reasons? Either
very well for me. Sorry,
what?
I was trying to figure out
what he was saying is that Reece James could be switching with Malo Gusto on that right hand side, where he can be the right fullback, and then Gusto could be in the middle once as time goes. They'll be going back and front. What do you make of that? Like switching between?
Unlikely, but I pray, because if we got Gusto at right back, then Kvaratskhelia is having a field day.
Who would you put in that James position? If you have to put James back in the right hand side as a right back, who would you put in that James position?
I'd put James right back. I'd go
Santos.
Huh?
Is it going to be Santos?
So either you put Enzo deeper and have him move forward like he had done last season, yeah, or you have Palmer as one of the wide players with Enzo as a 10 and one of Neto or João Pedro, and then João Pedro or Delap. It sounds like João Pedro's up top. So then, based on today, I'm presuming it's Palmer right wing, Enzo 10, Pedro Neto left wing.
Okay.
So on that basis, I'd take Gusto out and put, probably Santos in, based on what it sounds like it is today.
Okay. Thank you very much. HRH said that Chelsea need to go and Chelsea need to be more defensive, focus on in order to push this game into the penalties. It's better to go on penalties than to lose in 120 minutes. Which if the going is very tough, I'll take that option. But I'm not going to have that option in my mind when the game kick off. You got to go and win it, kill it when you have the chance. Steven Commercial said that we will grab this trophy. Winning in finals is our DNA. So thank you very much, everyone, dropping your comment on today's show. Really appreciate it. The first time also watching us, don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share it if you can. All right, we're still on it. The lineup is out. We're looking at it. What our chances? If you're in the comment section, want to hear from you. What is your prediction? How many? What will be the score line? How many goals can Chelsea score? Share with me in the comment section below. Really appreciate it. Steven. Well, is this lineup a bit surprising to you? Is it surprising, or is there better that we could do with this lineup?
It's not massively surprising, but I did expect one of the fullbacks, either Reece or Gusto, to play, have Enzo deeper, and then have Palmer 10, and then play Neto, João Pedro, and Delap as well.
That's it. Yeah. I'm trying to push myself right to the corner and figure out what I think that Chelsea can come out with. I see a 2-1 narrow win for Chelsea. 2-1 narrow win.
I pray we win.
You pray we win. I see a 2-1 narrow win for Chelsea in these circumstances right now. I'm just hoping that Chelsea can pull up all the 3 points. HRH said that Chelsea won Paris Saint-Germain 0. That's from HNR. Steven Commercial, let me hear from you on the King. So let me see your prediction. I think I've seen one from my friend here, Malon. Malon said Chelsea. I'm scared for these game. We're going to lose 4-0. He said Chelsea lose 4-0. Austin Billy, thank you very much, Austin Billy. Austin said that Chelsea win 3-1. PSG 3 for Chelsea, 1 for PSG. So a lot of bold predictions coming here. What's going on? Yeah.
The Zone are hoping to have the US president live on their broadcast before the match.
Well, I know he's going to be there, but having on their broadcast, I don't know.
That's what they're hoping.
Hope that they hope well. Donald Trump on the DAZN broadcast. Wow. Feta Ronald. Ronald said playing James in the midfield is not working. I'm kind of scared. That's from my man, the Feta Ronald. He said this James situation, Steven. There've been some instances where it has worked, and there've been some instances where it hasn't worked at all. What do you think on this?
I mean, ideally, we wouldn't have him there, right? I think we've all sort of said this, but
it doesn't work.
I think it does at times. It's not something that works 100% of the time. That's the issue. And look, nothing's going to work 100% of the time, but in the final, I would have put him right back. I would have put Caicedo, Enzo. I would have put Neto, Palmer, João Pedro, and then Delap up top. That's what I would have done. But look, I said it, I think in my server, when they have the ball, at least in the last game, maybe last few games, Hakimi plays more like a right winger. So at that point, if you have Neto on his side, which is what it sounds like, yeah. If we counter and you've got Neto on Hakimi's side and Hakimi's high up the pitch, Chelsea are instantly in a threatening position. That's sort of the way I'm looking at it. I don't know how much Nuno Mensch gets up, but Hakimi, he gets really high up and really wide. So
do we agree that both
opportunity?
Do we agree that both
Lavia's on the bench as well?
Who?
Lavia.
Yeah, Lavia's on the bench. Santos on the bench. Drisbury Hall.
No, I'd get what the rest is. The surprising one is Lavia. I don't think he'd be fit enough to be involved.
Yeah, I was saying earlier on that at least if he's able to make the bench, that's a plus. It means that the manager can use him, but not to start him. So that's a player he can come in the second half if we need Lavia to come in.
Do you know what someone else said, me? Someone said Cole Palmer's been in 5 finals. Yeah. He's got a goal or assist. He's got 5 of those. So he averages 1 per final. Cole, you know what to do.
5 finals. Is it 2 or 3 with City?
Well,
does it count City finals?
I presume they're not involved in this one, so it'd be 4 with City and 1 with Chelsea. No, wait, 2 with Chelsea.
2 finals with Chelsea. How's it 2 finals with Chelsea? Which one?
Carabao last year.
Oh, okay.
Carabao with Poch, and then Real Betis in the conference.
Yeah. That's true. You're right. All right, people, don't forget to drop a like on the video. A like will go a long way. We need it. This is what I was going to ask you. Anytime I try to say it and you jump in, would you agree that these two plays the same kind of football, but in execution? When I say execution, scoring goals is a bit different from how PSG has finished their chances or score goals compared to what Chelsea does.
From what I've seen, there's similarities for sure.
Yeah, but execution, I did the same.
Well, they're more clinical.
I think their finishing is a bit different from how we use our players. You get how they finish. Most of the time when they go in the 18, they're looking like 2-3 players to finish chances. Either Akeem in the right hand side, pull the ball into Kvaratskhelia to finish, or looking for, is it Desiree Douye, or maybe looking for Bakola on the left hand side to finish chances. They don't have like 2 specific players that has to finish chances all the time. Everyone on the pitch can finish chances, and that's how they play. Whoever is free, whoever is open, they give the ball to you to finish, and that's something that we got to be very careful, because we are looking to see either Cole Palmer. Let's put Cole Palmer with Pedro Neto, these 2 players, but they have more players that can finish chances. They have Fabio Ruiz, right? Fabio Ruiz. Also in the midfield that can also score from everywhere. And Ousmane Dembele, arguably Ballon d'Or winner, also that can finish so many good chances. Bakola on the left-hand side, the Desiree Douye, whatever his name is, also very, very dangerous out there. So they have top players that can finish chances, and they're very young. They're also very young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know one thing? I said it before. I don't know if I've said it in the stream though, yeah? The first thing first is no stupid mistakes, especially from Sanchez when they're pressing. Because if that happens, then we're finished from the moment that happens. If that happens and it's 0-0, we're going 1-0 down and then we're finished.
JC is pointing out something here, Stephen.
I want to just quickly point this out, right?
Yeah.
No matter what happens today, yeah, everyone should be proud of the development this squad has had over the last 12 months and how far it's come, whether you're talking on the pitch, there's been improvement in players, or you're talking in terms of their mentality.
And subscribe.
Yeah? Because multiple times they've had difficult situations. They've fought till the end. I mean, Betis, we won 1-0 down in a European final, Conference League final. And last season, we would have been down and out. 100% we would have been down and out. This time, we come back, fight strong, come back 4-1 win. Yeah? The mentality has changed. There's been a switch in the mentality at this football club in the last 12 months. Yeah? Especially in the last 6 months. Yeah? I've seen people mocking the Willie Isa deal. Well, not even the deal. Willie Isa coming in as the mentality coach. Oh, but he played rugby. He didn't play football. Yeah, but that's not relevant. He's not coaching them. He's not teaching them how to play football. Yeah? He's getting them mindset. Yeah? Teaching them the right mindset of an elite player. This man's won World Cups. Yeah? And other competitions as well, yeah? He knows where your head needs to be at in order to go into tournaments and win them, yeah? I saw people when it came out. There's the video of him doing the hacker in the changing room. Yeah, I saw people laughing, going, "Oh, this is what we bought him in for. Is this all he does? This, that, and the other." Yeah, and oh, look, the players are laughing. They're not serious. Yeah, bro, he's just walked into the changing room, whipped his top off, and started doing the hacker. As much as I understand it's traditional, I'd probably start laughing no matter whether he's a coach or not if he just walked in, whipped his top off and started doing the hacker, yeah?
The hacker,
Walking, top off, bang, hacker. Like, I would have laughed too. Genuinely, I would have laughed too. Because it's like, instantly, top's gone, let's do this. It's like, look, the main thing is, yeah, you can criticize that all you want, but there's been a mentality shift, yeah? So clearly, whatever he's doing and whatever he's saying, whatever he's getting these players to do, yeah, it's working. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's working. So also let's not mock Willie Isa because the guy's doing the job and it seems to be effective and working because this team mentality shifted. These players, yeah, last season, if under Poch, yeah, if we'd gone 1-0 down, yeah, how confident would you have been that we'd even get a draw?
We barely come back to even if we go down. We don't have that morale to even fight back.
This season, if we go 1-0 down, how confident you get at least one goal from this team?
Oh yeah, from what I've seen, I have so much confidence of even stopping the ball from even going to the back of the net. I've seen him does it, and he's shown that when the first half things doesn't go well for him. He sees what his team is not doing right, and it changes things in the second half, and we play better.
I'm not on about Enzo Maresca here. I'm on about
the players,
and how.
Yeah, it's not Enzo Maresca. It's part of it. Like I was saying, yeah.
We went 1-0 down last season. It's ropes. It's done. We might concede 2. We might concede 3. Yeah. This season, yeah, especially in the last few months. To be fair, last few months we rarely went behind. We mostly took the lead, yeah. But in the rare cases where we did go a goal down, yeah, I always said this team has a goal or 2 in them. We'll get something from this game. Unless we concede 2, I have faith that we'll score at least 1 goal to get a point at a bare minimum from this game when we went 1-0 down. Last season, that was not there. Under Pochettino, it was non-existent. Under Maresca, especially the second half of the season, once we got past that December, January, February period anyway, yeah, it always felt like a goal was coming. We were going to get a goal somehow, some way. Even more so after that Fulham game, by the way, where obviously Tyreek George, first Premier League goal, and then Pedro Neto smashes one in the last few minutes to win the game. That's where our season turned. That's where Chelsea's season turned around. Was that game, Tyreek George goal? People say Pedro Neto. For maybe it was a Tyreek George goal because that George goal came, and then we had the belief in ourselves of push and get that winner.
All right. Thank you very much, Stephen G. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on our social media platform. JC made this point over here. Said, Nin, one thing that we have to be, we have to concern from. He's really concerned about is how will Enzo Fernandez cope with the heat. He nearly fainted in the heat during the semifinals at 27th minute. Probably that'll be the is it Club World Cup or is it?
Yeah, it was the other day. He spoke. Yeah. He said about how, like, the temperature, like, he nearly, like, passed out and stuff. I think he actually said he had to lay down at one point during the water break because he was so hot and he was dizzy and stuff. And then you've got idiots coming out saying, oh, yeah, by the way, by idiots, I mean, you've got the person who's an Arsenal fan going, oh, the Chelsea players are complaining about the heat, yeah? Note the fact that it's coming from someone who's from South America as well, by the way. This ain't no English player, French player, Spanish player, European player, yeah? It's coming from someone who should be used to, like, high levels of heat, yeah? And he said that he was dizzy, yeah? So it's not they're making excuses. They're crying about it, yeah? No, he's telling FIFA, fix this for next year because it's dangerous and you could have some serious incidents happen
7.
if you do not change
7.
the kickoff time.
Take over for just 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay.
Have you read this one?
No, I haven't read. I got a few ones and you can shout them out. Mo's also there. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah.
I'm presuming it's Rano CFC. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Big up, guys. My unpopular opinion for this final is that PSG's real strength is in midfield, but they haven't faced a midfield as good as ours yet. A lot of people are going to get humbled. Well, let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. Big up. Mo, the Blue Lounge. James adds physicality to the midfield. I don't disagree. That's one thing that he does bring, for sure. I think I've said that in the past as well. But it's still a worry for me that we got him there instead of right back. I don't know how to say that first one, so I'm just going to say Paul. So go on, Chelsea FC. I've been saying this one as Rano or Rano. They can correct us if we're wrong. But
is it Rano CFC? Rano CFC.
Okay. Yeah. Our squad's getting better and more harmonious. The chemistry is building. Maresca's ideas are starting to come through, especially offensively with the new signings. I agree with that. There's definitely
comment, and subscribe.
Mo says Chelsea win tonight and the whole perception around the club will change. Fans, players, and rivals will see Chelsea in a different light. So this is one of the things I wanted to touch on, yeah? No matter what, well, it wasn't this comment, but it's
basically that like button.
And I've already said big up Mo, but I'm just saying again anyway, yeah? Is no matter what happens tonight, yeah? There's been a positive change, and I don't know about you, but for me, the end of last season into this tournament and now getting to the final, whether you want to say, oh, you're out this, you're out that. Yeah, we faced who was in front of us. We can't help that when we lost to Flamengo. We were supposed to get Bayern Munich and PSG and those teams, yeah? They then fumbled it. We can't help that. That's on them, yeah? Because they lost their games, yeah? That's on them. We did our business in our final game, yeah?
Exactly.
So if certain other teams did their business, yeah, then we would have been facing those instead, and we might not have made it this far. We might have. Who knows, right? Different circumstances, different scenarios, right? But we faced who was in front of us. We beat those teams. And let's not put Benfica down. Benfica are a good team. Benfica historically are a good team in Europe as well, yeah? So people disrespect them. People see our Brazilian team, and then they just think, oh, they must be terrible, yeah? Because they don't watch the Brazilian product. I don't watch it, but I still know Brazilian clubs are good and they can be dangerous. I mean, you'd think that Chelsea fans and rival fans will learn that from the group stage. Botafogo beat PSG, yeah? Flamengo beat Chelsea, yeah? I'm sure there's one or two I'm missing throughout this tournament as well, for sure, right? But the point being, Chelsea did what they had to on the final day to qualify. Yeah?
Exactly.
PSG and Bayern Munich didn't finish top of their groups. Yeah? That's on them. Yeah? If Inter Milan and Man City had won their quarterfinals, had won their round of 16 games, yeah? By the way, for the record, I said I wanted Fluminense and Al Hilal to win both of those, and they did. Just because I didn't want to just face European teams, yeah? But if the European teams had got it done in those ties, they're playing each other in the quarterfinal, then we're guaranteed to play Inter Milan or Man City. So it wasn't an easy draw, because at one point, we very much could have played that. I mean, obviously, once we got to the quarterfinals, we couldn't because they'd been eliminated, right? But until they got eliminated, we very much could have and should have been playing one of those if they didn't get surprised, right? So you can discredit our route to the final and all this, yeah? But as I've said, there's been a change in this team, mentality-wise and everything, yeah? And I'd go as far to say that if Chelsea put in a good performance tonight, yeah, Whether we win or lose tonight, whether it's 90 minutes, 120 minutes, or it's penalties, yeah? This Chelsea team has developed. It deserves credit for what it's done, yeah? The manager deserves credit for what he's done when people were starting to write him off as well, especially around the new year, like December, January, February, yeah? When we had that bad run, yeah?
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, after the last few months, rival fans, rival teams, rival managers, rival players better watch their back, because this Chelsea team can be a serious threat to teams next season.
Thank you
And
very much.
That, not
Stephen
just
G.
talking Premier League. I think there's a real chance this Chelsea team can do some serious damage in Europe next season. I genuinely believe that.
I agree. They will. Because look, having a young team that have played together for a period of 3-4 seasons, that is not easy to do in the Premier League. And they've able to keep that momentum of playing the highest level. They've qualified for Champions League. They've won the Conference League. They're still building the togetherness. I say the unit. So the more they play, they get to know each other, the more it gives time for Enzo Fernandez to build a team. You started with Nicholas Jackson. You realize that Jackson is not good enough. Okay, they look for an upgrade. You brought in a backup, which is Delap. You brought in another prolific Premier League proven player, which is Joao Pedro. That is how you're building the team as time goes on. You get what I'm saying? It's not all about bringing in ready-made players in your squad all the time. Not that. Nana K Media, big up to you, Nana K Media. I'm sure you're you're watching the stream live from GH Ghana. He said, come on, Chelsea, let's go. Hoping that Chelsea wins today. Mo,
can I just jump in for 2 seconds as well?
Go for it.
On the zone, yeah. You know Ronaldo? Ronaldo?
Yeah.
He said
everything can happen.
He said Chelsea is always Chelsea.
Yeah.
In other words, we know what Chelsea have done in the past. We know what the history is. Just because the ownership's changed, don't think DNA's changed, essentially. Yeah? Chelsea can still go and surprise people.
Exactly.
As much as I don't want Gusto playing and starting, yeah, because I'd rather just have one of our right backs playing and it being Reece James, yeah?
Yeah.
What I'm going to say on that, yeah, so that we can get through the comments, is Chelsea have been underdogs in big finals before. 2012, yeah? 2021, we were underdogs as well, yeah? Against Bayern Munich in their backyard in 2012. Porto, COVID year, Champions League final again. 9 years apart, Champions League finals. Man City, yeah? We got written off, yeah? And you would have seen it on a couple of my Twitter posts recently, yeah?
I'll say it's only 2 finals that we're not underdogs.
There's that famous post that it's like, we came back from the brink. We turned our history around. We are like Chelsea. We are impossible or something like that. Yeah. Don't ever count Chelsea off in a final unless Pochettino's the manager. Yeah. There's always a chance with Chelsea Football Club.
Or maybe you can say this Liverpool manager. What's his name? Benitez. Yeah. He screwed up that Super Cup. Remember, he screwed that up.
He did, but he still won us Europa League. But he's still a fraud, and I'll never like Benitez. I never have. I never will.
Go on,
I just wanted to quickly add that in as well.
All right,
Thank
you very much on that. Mo said that the best thing to happen this season is didn't need to sack our manager, which is Enzo Maresca. We need to build a team, and I'm very, very happy that at least content creators are seeing it. Are seeing the bigger picture. You know, we've all criticized the owners, we've criticized the managers, meantime managers that comes in, Enzo Maresca. Me, I've been alive, I've supported him from beginning, and I only criticize when things are not going on in the game. But I'm never in line of sacking Enzo Maresca because there's chop and changing of managers. At least it got to a point that we got to stop it because that's the only thing I did not like about Roma regime. But when it does it, it helps. It always helped. Goes to his favor. Whoever comes in win trophies. Whoever comes in win trophies. And I always trying to compare Manchester City and Chelsea, what they did during the turn of, I would say when Pep Guardiola came in, the amount of time that he has, although things were not going well for him for 2-3 seasons, he was able to build and win continuously for 4 seasons in a row, win the Premier League 4 seasons in a row. And it's not that easy. So I was thinking at the time that Carlo Ancelotti was being sacked, keeping Carlo, we could have dominated for more. We were not winning the Premier League like Manchester City did. City wins today, and the following season, Chelsea wins this season. The following season, they don't win it. They win FA Cup or Carabao Cup. Then the following season, they win the Premier League. The following season, they don't win the Premier League again. They win domestic trophy or maybe Champions League. Then they were not consistent at which they were winning. You get what I'm saying, Steven? They were not consistent at which winning their trophies. Mm-hmm. They can go the whole season, they wouldn't win anything and win one Premier League. The following year, they don't win Premier League and maybe win FA Cup. So that's how they were winning. They were winning something every year, but then the consistency, the pattern at which they were winning was not okay to me compared to how Manchester City did it. Because they have one manager who has been working with them for the past 7 years, who knew he knew that he was building a team, and that team, when it's done building, it will go on and win and win and win. Because if you have these young players, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Santos, João Pedro, all under the age 26. You're going to have them for 5 years. So imagine if this team click, they get to understand each other, playing good football that everyone wants to see. They will dominate because they're going to be there for 4 or 5 years. I mean, 5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 years. Maybe by then they will be 28 and they'll still be the football club. So they can win trophies. If Premier League trophy, they can win it for like 7 in a row. And there's nothing you can do because the same players are there with the few addition.
Yeah.
It can happen. Because Arsenal will be fading off. Manchester City has faded off already. They're rebuilding. So by the time they rebuild, we have already rebuilt our team. And we are about maybe 80-95% ahead of them. Arsenal, if they don't win the game, which I don't think they're going to win it, it means that team will be dispersed. It will be dispersed. Then the manager is going to leave. They're going to bring in a new manager again, who's going to start a new project. So when is Arsenal going to win it? By then, we have already solidified. We've already done building our team. The goalkeeper is in. A new top center back is in. Maybe a left back is also in to help Marco Cucurella. Then we have another striker also additional to it. Chelsea gonna cook everyone in the Premier League.
Yeah, I was watching a Man United fan, yeah?
Yeah.
And she did the whole thing, like talking about Chelsea on why they're a threat and why people need to watch out, yeah?
Thank you very much, Mo. Thank you very much, Stephen, for interrupting. Thank you very much, Mo. And is it coming again, Stephen? PSG versus Madrid. It's happening.
Oh, for goodness sake. 3, 2, 1, be gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, no, just banned and deleted the comment. But what was I saying? I forgot now. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot.
Sorry. You said something about Manchester City. You said something about Manchester City. You saw something about Man City.
Did I?
Yeah, that's what I heard you saying.
I can't even remember. Let's say. But put it this way, Ninja.
Yeah.
Arsenal, for a long time, haven't won anything. They've won the FA Cup here and there, yeah? Arteta's still here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Maresca's got to 2 finals in 12 months. Yeah? Arteta, what? 1 in 6? Not including Community Shields, because it's not because you get there depending on if you win the FA Cup or Prem, and if the same team wins that and you're second place, then you get into it. Yeah? So it is what it is. But a majority of it's because they finished second and first place. Man City have won both. But that's besides the point, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal have had the same manager and they're struggling. Yeah? I think at some point either the manager's got to go, and if he doesn't, then I think some of the players are going to start going, whether that be to Real Madrid, Barca, teams like that, because I want to get out and say, well, if I go to these teams, I know I'll be fighting for trophies every year. I'll be fighting for Champions League. I'll be fighting for La Ligas. And if they go Germany and they go Bayern, I'll be fighting for Bundesliga and should be winning it most seasons. Like, at some point, the players will just say, I've had enough. I've been here for a few years. We've not done enough for me to stay here. But look, you have eras, yeah? And it's about making the most of your era. Chelsea had their era for 20 years under Roman, yeah? Where they were consistently in finals. They were consistently winning trophies. They were consistently winning Premier League titles, yeah? Arsenal didn't make the most of that. Arsenal haven't made the most of the chances they've had, really, in the last, 20 odd years, 30 years, right? Man City made the most of it. Mm-hmm. We all know Man City made the most of it. Man City have dominated. So that's my point. When you have these eras, so to speak, yeah, it's about capitalizing on it. Arsenal claim that they were the best team in Europe last season. Yeah? Where's your UEFA Champions League trophy to show it? You ain't got it. You didn't even win an FA Cup last year. You didn't win a League Cup last year. You didn't win the Premier League again last year, right?
Yep.
How could you be the best team in Europe, but you didn't win anything? Especially you can't claim that if you haven't won a European trophy in that same season. Oh, we were the best team. You didn't win anything, and you didn't win the Champions League, to be more precise. So enjoy your second place trophy and we were the best team. Yeah. This isn't a thing that all Arsenal fans, it's just because I've seen the comments of the Arsenal fan that was on here yesterday. So I just wanted to quickly jump on and say a comment or two about Arsenal, yeah. But I'm gonna go in a sec. So we can get ready and stuff. But the only thing I want to say before we do the last few comments and sort of get out,
because I've been watching the game also. I'm not doing no. Yeah.
Is because is what I've basically already said, but I want to re-emphasize it, yeah? Never, ever write Chelsea out in these big finals, yeah? Just know that Chelsea has history of this, and it's not the same team, right? We know that. We're not idiots. We know it's not the same team, yeah? But Chelsea in their last 5 European finals, including Super Cups, yeah? Plus the Club World Cup as well, because we played that in 2022. Won our last 5 finals outside of the domestic ones, yeah? The international and the European ones, we've won our last 5 finals, including Super Cups. I don't particularly like including Super Cups, but it is what it is. But no matter what happens, everyone should be proud of this Chelsea team for how they've progressed. And everyone, in my mind, should be excited for what's going to happen next season with this Chelsea team. Especially if once this is done, we go out, we get a top keeper, we get a backup left back, we get a centre back. Because then our team's pretty much complete. And then it's exciting times.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Guys, so we've gone through pretty much almost everything today. It's just a review of it. We look at the starting lineup. We looked at the history between Chelsea and PSG, Champions League games and the Premier League Champions League games, and then also head-to-head of it. And we look at the games also in the ongoing Club World Cup. Game is about to kick off here soon, about 20 minutes time the game kickoff. We're going to wrap up. This stream has been running for an hour 34 minutes. Yeah, an hour 34 minutes. We thank you all for joining us. Anyone else there who hasn't dropped a like on the video, do me a favor, just drop a like on the video. I'm not sure how many likes do we have so far. But yeah, everyone, all those that subscribe today, I want to say thank you very much for subscribing. It means a lot to us, and it means a lot to this platform. So the best you can do for us is always like our video. Do not. I know we do forget sometimes. It's free.
It's free.
So, and also, you remember you can come on. Yeah. Once upon a time, I have the link there and set up for everyone to come on. 17 like, no problem. I will take that each and every day. But I thank you. 17 likes, 17 watching now. It's the record. 17 and 17 watching. All right. So subscribe if you haven't. My name is Nate Zion with my co-host Stephen G. We brought you tonight's edition of the ongoing Club World Cup finals between PSG and Chelsea, taking place in New York here in America. And this live stream is brought to you by BlueClouds Media. Look at all the way here in Plainwell, Michigan, United States, per se. So yes, Stephen.
One last thing when you've done that bit, yeah?
Yes. I'm done.
Done with that. Oh. So I've just seen this from Maresca. So either Reece has got to switch between fullback and midfield, or out of possession, we might be a back five.
Yeah, that's
says,
what
but he said in this quote, it came out 6 minutes ago, yeah? We are happy to have Reece on the pitch, not only today, but every time. We have said already that we are trying to help him in terms of minutes and managing him. We can use him as a midfielder. We can use him as a fullback. We will see during the game. I think he's got something planned that we haven't seen, Nee.
Maybe.
I think he's planning
I hope that plan really goes to effect. It's not something that we're going to try some error.
Out of possession to have a five with Reece as like a wing back or a centre back. I think that's what he's thinking.
I don't want anything we're going to try where it will backfire and end up hurting us.
No, but I'm saying, I think out of possession, he's thinking Reece potentially in a back five.
Okay.
To help nullify their attack. I think that's what he's potentially thinking by what his comments seem to be hinting at. I'm just guessing, but that would be what my guess is to what he means.
Already, thank you very much, Stephen G. Guys, thank you very much for being here. My name is Nate Zion. I always say, Leo Desperandos.
Hang on to hope.
Hang on to hope. Guys, keep faith. Keep supporting your club. And remember, this mouth is very powerful. The same mouth you use to bless people is the same mouth you can use to catch someone. So the same mouth, we got to say things and good things about this football club, that we want nothing but to win. And I'm sure whoever you believe in may send that blessing to the football club, and they will come back with gold. Remember, Chelsea have never been favorite to win any major trophy, but then they find a way all the time. That's the football club you support. You're not just supporting any color, blue. Not just that. You're supporting the religion, Chelsea Football Club. So stick with us. Nizam said, bye for now.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour.